Now, on the Chinese team side, we have Fangduo playing Roadhog. We have Evil on Farah, Jiawei on Mercy, Zero Fault on Soldier 76, Big Boss on Reinhardt, and Kelly Lai, who is a he as opposed to a she, I have been reliably informed, on Widowmaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get ready. I'm going to be looking at the view of Kelly Lai as we start now. We are on King's Row. This is the semi-final of the NA GosuGamers Overwatch Weekly. Let's see what Widowmaker can come up with this time around. Nearly eating a Symmetra shot just there, but he is going to be moving up towards the balcony. Try and get a little bit of damage done. Evil, in the meantime, staying on the lowdown, by the way. Not really doing too much in the way of boosting. And Sodi will spot, actually, Farah moving up there, and he is going to be retreating. Let's take a look at what the defense looks like on the part of Sodi. Nomi being very, very chilled out on Reinhardt, waiting for the slow concerted push. This isn't the super fast pushes we've been seeing onto the first point of King's Row all day today. This is a very slow, methodical, I'm going to take your territory like an inch at a time kind of push coming out of here. From our Chinese team. Very interesting approach, contrasting, and it will mean that 1 minute into the game we still haven't started contesting the point. But of course the idea is they're able to do that without a single team wipe. Fangduo taking an incredible hook there to take out Grim Reality, who did, by the way, have his ultimate available. Decop goes down as well. Fangduo really on fire right now with Roadhog doing a tremendous job of clearing the decks, and that should allow his team potential easy access to the point. Oh dear, he takes McCree once again, and Grim Reality goes twice now. Soldier 76 is going to try and put a dent in his day.
My ultimate is charging.
And I'm waiting to see where the whole hog is coming in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other team, though. Big Boss is moving on in with Reinhardt now. Sodi has actually... Oh, hang on a second. That sounds like a Riptire. And is this Riptire actually going to get anywhere is the question. Oh, unfortunately not, so that is going to be that. Nomi struggling a little bit as Evil now comfortably on top of the point. He takes out Nomi, and Decop is there as well. He's looking for an attack against the Junkrat. Won't quite be able to get it for now. And strictly speaking, this hasn't actually been captured yet. Okay, there we go. Finally gets captured at around the 2-minute mark. So slow and steady wins the race, potentially, unless the other team does it faster, of course. Big Boss still with the shield up. He could be regenerating that right about now. Has he got that perma up? I mean, it's only on 900. He should really let that regen. Okay, he does. So let's take a look at the defending team now. Especially Zoros. We haven't really given Soldier 76 much love, but that's also because he's actually quite far behind the rest of the team. So let's see what other damage we can do. Zero Fault is actually moving reasonably far ahead to try and buy as much room for the payload as possible. But the teams will now fall back with each other. He's moving on behind with McCree. Grim Reality is looking potentially... Sorry, that's Kelly Lai, rather. Looking potentially to get a Deadeye off. Not quite able to do that. And we have Grim Reality on the other side, taking out Kelly Lai and Zero Fault with his own Deadeye. Picking up Big Boss as well. That was a massive, massive play on the part of Sodi right now. And One Sun are going to have to fall back. They will struggle to continue the momentum going in this push as things currently stand. Zero Fault doing a good job, though, of trying to keep the pressure up. And he's actually deliberately leaving the healing pack, presumably for somebody else as well. Zoros coming in with Tactical Visor. This could end up being a big, big play, but Big Boss managing to get the shield up just in time to prevent him from doing that damage. He sees Zero Fault actually moving up to the top as well, so potential for a flank coming out here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. He's actually just moving behind, so fair enough. So the team's now kind of retreating back to their respective hearts. And let's give a little bit of support play love here out to Jur. He is going to have his ultimate very, very shortly indeed. 98% on Sound Barrier, of course, instantly as soon as he does any damage to the opposing team. And there it is. Evil is the opposing Lucio player. Oh, never mind, and Jur is moving forward now with that Sound Barrier, looking to seriously push on out. We'll see if they can do that. Big Boss goes down like a sack of bricks, actually. And Zero Fault gets taken out, as well as Jiawei. So now we have a situation where the res has to immediately get used, but Jiawei has gone down just after he actually produced that resurrect. Zero Fault is now running away. Unfortunately, Kelly Lai a little bit in the middle of nowhere as far as Farah is concerned, and he's going to be forced to fall all the way back.
I will not waste this opportunity.
I will not waste this opportunity. Unfortunately, this is an opportunity to get back into the game. They are moving in the wrong direction right now. It is almost at the 5-minute mark, and Kelly Lai gets taken out by Soros, who happens to be everywhere so far this game, as far as Sodi are concerned. They're doing a tremendous job at the moment, it has to be said. Hype has got a resurrect available on the side of Sodi as well. Grim Reality with Deadeye, Soros with Tactical Visor. On the other side, we have a Tactical Visor, owned by Zero Fault, as well as an Earth Shatter on the part of Big Boss. So potentially looking to go around a corner and suddenly sneak one out. That shield is getting potentially low. We're waiting for it. We haven't seen it just yet. Is there an opportunity? He's looking for it. He's looking for it. Shield's almost down. What's he going to do? No, he's still going to keep it alive. And unfortunately, that means he's going to die. Grim Reality here, just using his ultimate, trying to pick a flashbang off of Feng Zhou and manages to stun him, but doesn't actually get the kill. Zero Fault now using Tactical Visor of his own. He takes out Jer and looks to try and move forward and grab some more as well. Hype goes down, and of course the Mercy player really important here. Does manage to get the res off first though. And there is a Riptire. Here comes Decov. He eliminates Evil, managing to pick off the support player with his shot there. Soros now getting himself into the fight. Needs to be very careful. Kelly Lai switching over to Genji, but unable to make that stick at the moment. Jiawei on the Mercy, so close to dying. So close to dying. 3 hit points and still continuing to heal up. And that's potentially dangerous. He does actually get taken out round 2 by Zoros there. And Sodi are doing a good job, but I have to say the payload has actually reached that point. Zero Fault now getting taken out thanks to Reflect, and it looks like now OneSun are looking to try and finish this off and see if they can go ahead and promote this payload. Ooh, Zero Fault trying to jump up onto the high ground, not able to be successful there. So it looks like we're going to be going with Plan B as far as that goes. The Reinhardt shield was down for long enough that Zero Fault actually got an awful lot of damage done. Jer now with the sound barrier in the defense, trying to stop OneSun from getting any further than this, and they are currently all over the place trying to take care of Kelly Lai, who's been doing a great job using Reflect of keeping the entirety of the rest of the guys under wraps. Grim Reality getting denied there, unfortunately, by the ledge. And Zoros is now coming in with Tactical Visor as well, trying to pick up Big Boss. Will be able to do so. He was on a sliver of health. Zero Fault almost going down now. He does actually go down, and it's very close to completing. It does actually complete by my count. That is 7 minutes and 21 seconds for OneSun to complete the first half. And it looks like Feng Zhou agrees with me. Let's see who gets this play of the game. It's going to be Jiawei.
Never dies.
Heroes never appears to be most of that play of the game. It did, however, sustain them long enough to go ahead and grab the objective. So, you know, no one's laughing. 3, 2, 1, 0, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has started. 7 minutes and 21 seconds to beat, and here comes OneSun. They need to defend against this. Let's see if they're able to do so. 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Not the fastest time, but not the slowest time as well. Here comes Nomi with an instant rush onto Feng Zhou there. And he is going to struggle, actually, because unfortunately Feng Zhou was able to get a heal off, and that is that. Junkrat, Kelly Lai is doing an awful lot of damage from the sidelines. Feng Zhou is down, though, on Roadhog. And Junkrat is not going to like having to run into Winston, but Kelly Lai picks up the mantle and manages to take out Hype. Very, very nicely played there. In the meanwhile, though, Nomi is coming back. Oh, there's a Riptire, and Kelly Lai goes down. Unfortunately, the Riptire will not get to hit anything. Grim Reality, whereabouts is he? Well, he's still on the point, waiting to capture that. Zero Fault gets taken out. And another rush. Big Boss gets taken down as well. So that was a reasonably quick first capture from Sodi here. They still have 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to complete. We'll see if they are able to do so. We have some of OneSun's former opponents in the chat as well, looking out to check what they're doing. Their team fights do definitely appear to be extremely powerful. Kelly Lai now going to be moving back as Farah to try and get a little bit of long-range damage done. I mean, I don't see why he's not just constantly chucking rockets out. You might as well.
Not waste this opportunity.
Oh, he's coming in from the side. That's why. And Grim Reality could end up being the first patron here. Whoa, needs to be careful. Looking for hype. Gets hype. Looking for Grim Reality. Gets Grim Reality. Soros, Nomi, and the list goes on. Kelly Lai, ladies and gentlemen, on Farah. Getting decop as well. That is game of the play if I have ever seen one. And Kelly pushes... Wow, Sodi have gone all the way back, and this is looking potentially difficult. Let's take a look at what their response is going to be. Grim Reality with Deadeye available up top, but Zero Fault is giving them a little bit of grief from the upstairs window. These guys are constantly observing. I heard a die, die, die. I see a die, die, die. Fang Tuo has gone down. Kelly Lai once again with the shutdown. Big Boss has gone down as well. Finally going down thanks to Grim Reality. There is still a chance to turn this around with a good Deadeye. We're looking for it. We can't find it. Jia Wei goes down. Was he the Roadhog? No, he was the Lucio. That's actually quite important. Evil gets taken out as well. And Mercy down for one son. That means actually that Sodi are going to be able to push in with relative ease here as Fang Tuo joins them in the scrap heap. That's harsh. It's technically not the scrap heap. They're not Omnic, right? Om nom 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 Nick. Zero Fault still flanking from the side, trying to get a bit of damage done while nobody is looking. He has been noticed though, and he's just keeping Sodi from focusing their entire attention forwards here, which I really like. It's a very, very important role to take. Grim Reality gets taken down now after that Earth Shatter. Zero Fault still continuing to do this damage from above. And it's really important, by the way, to mention, he doesn't have to be doing the damage constantly. He just has to be there, and he has to keep Sodi occupied and worried that he's going to pop up at any point. That was his function there. So Sodi, once again, are going to be moving back. They're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds to complete the map. It's certainly within the realms of possibility, but it's now getting more and more difficult for them to do so. There's Soldier 76 behind, by the way. Zero Fault doing a good job of pinging. Oh, dear God. That was beautiful. That string of headshots on Reaper. He's now looking for hype. He's trying to get him. Doesn't successfully do so, but that's fine. He's basically stopping these guys from playing a 5v5 engagement because he's grabbing 2 or 3 of them off to one side. Oh, no. Tactical visor from behind. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dearie, dearie me. And that is absolutely disgusting. Zero Fault at the moment is pushing this game forward almost single-handedly. Nomi, the last person left alive near the payload. And you know what? Earth Shadow will buy him a little bit of time. It'll even kill him a Zero Fault. So that's a little bit of... I guess a little bit of revenge, but Nomi cannot single-handedly push this through, and he gets taken out amusingly by Zero Fault in the end anyway. Enough time to come back in. Looking for Reaper is Kelly Lai, unable to find him. Saurus is up behind him, and that's a very, very low hit point. Reaper, Evil, actually managing to pick up the kill on Mercy. Sometimes you just gotta blast, man. Just gotta blast. Kelly looking to put this now beyond all doubt. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Still technically possible for Sodi, but looking so difficult now. It was looking increasingly difficult before. It's looking like a gargantuan task now. One Sun have done such a good job defending, and they've held them for a very, very long time indeed. Kelly Lai with Rocket Barrage available. I think one more team wipe with Rocket Barrage could potentially put the result beyond doubt at this point, but he doesn't need to use it just yet. Everyone's going down. Nomi getting taken out now as well. Kelly has had a phenomenal game. And there are now 2 minutes exactly for Sodi to finish the map. Strictly speaking, it's possible. If they were at the payload right this minute, 2 minutes would be comfortably enough time to get them to the end. Unfortunately, they also have a rather formidable team of 6 defenders playing from China in the NA Overwatch Open. They are doing an incredible job right now. And here is the justice. Unfortunately, there wasn't much justice in the world just then. Fang Tuo, oh, an excellent hook. And does he get hype? He misses hype! Unfortunately, hooking around the corner means that your opponents are potentially able to escape. Their Zero Fault now moving back in. He ticks off Tur. Let's take a look at Saurus, who has got a Death Blossom available, but needs to get in position to pick off multiple targets. It's looking rather difficult. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. We basically have to see a non-stop push from the payload in order to make the target time right now. And it's very close to being mathematically impossible. for this to happen. Earthshatter stops everyone. There's the high noon. Picks off Evil and Kelly Lai. Grim Reality making a fantastic use of this, though. And Zero Fault is looking to try and stop this. He's trying to pick off Genji. He gets Genji. Decop goes down. And he's actually playing 2v2 or 2v3 at the moment at this payload until Fang Zhuo comes back. Oh, Grim Reality gets taken out as well. And I think that might end up being it. It's 45 seconds right now. There's a bit of a die going on, but Soros, unfortunately, is unable to make the payload move anymore. He needs to pick these guys off. Zero Fault has done a tremendous job all game long. I'm tempted to have him as my MVP. Decop coming in with a Sushi Blade. He picks off Zero Fault, doing a really good job there. If he manages to pick up Farah as well, yes he does. Kelly Lai goes down, and the third point will get taken, but it's 22 seconds left to go. The payload cannot physically move fast enough, and there's the sorry on top. GG's get called. We're going to be going back into the lobby very shortly, or possibly being allowed to push at this point. But basically, One Sun has won this particular map. Winston trolling a little bit, jumping off the cliff and coming on back. A little bit of a guard of honor now as Decop helps push. Unfortunately, Sodi will not be able to win map number 1. Kings Row is going the way of One Sun, who now have 1 foot in the finals to play either Splice or Luminosity, who are in the other semi-final. So we're just going to complete to check out a play of the game, but One Sun is definitely a deserved winner here to go 1-0 up. There it is. And let's go ahead and add that to the score line. Play the game, game of the play. And it's Evil. There's a lot of Mercy at pro level. The algo seems to be working a bit differently here. That whole one teammate down. Oh wow, okay, 2-3-4 res is definitely acceptable. We have Hype, Soros, Jura, Decop, Nomi, and Grim Reality defending first on Dorado against One Sun. 10 seconds left to go. Can One Sun take it all with a 2-0 and bring it to the grand finals where they face either Splice or Luminosity? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The game starts now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and spectate Zero Fault because I think he's going to be very important at the beginning stages of this game to get the DPS down onto Sodi. He's moving out looking to see who's actually on top of that ledge. We'll spot and see who's sniping there, and the payload does comfortably get to within catching distance of the hill. Oh, this is looking like a potential collapse coming in from Sodi. There's a lot of people looking down from the top there. Decop as well. On Junkrat, he's actually I'm not sure I 100% agree with only chucking bombs out there. I'd like to see him through the archway a little bit, but that's okay. He's going to be repositioning himself now. There is no such thing as a Genji on the other team, for example, that's currently looking to fly away. Let's take a look at Decop. Yeah, he has joined everyone else now. So nobody popping by behind. Soros, in the meantime, he eliminates Kelly Lai to start things off. He's doing a reasonably good job. Fang Zhuo coming in on a very, very angry-looking Winston indeed. And he's going to have to retreat, unfortunately. Oh, managing to get taken out as he moves on back. Zero Fault now in danger of getting taken out by Soros as well. He goes ahead and moves on to a flanking position. So far, Sodi are doing a reasonable job here. And we have to see One Sun, who currently lead this best-of-3 series 1-0, regroup themselves in the hopes of doing one better this time around. So they were quite slow on the... I say quite slow. They were quite slow as far as the fastest times I've ever seen are concerned on the last map. They were perfectly fine. But let's see what happens this time around. Dorado already at 1 minute and 31 seconds. And that appears to be a Decop ultimate, so let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, we have a sneaky, sneaky snake. And we don't actually end up getting anyone with that. Very, very well prepared there. Is the Chinese team. One Sun doing a very good job of making sure that no one pops in sideways, even though they did get wiped the first time. And we have Soros now. With the tactical visor. He picks off Big Boss. That's actually a pretty big hit. He will heal himself up and head back as well. Kelly Lai on the rooftops will take him out. This is a little bit of a scrappy affair at the moment. Kelly Lai was just on a hot streak, by the way, with Widowmaker. I know we weren't watching him at the time, but I was taking a look. Grim Reality is now going to try and get back into the fray. Where is Decop? Decop is potentially waiting for a flank here. Oh, he wants to bait out someone chasing him up here. That makes sense. Let's see if he's able to do that, though. Zero Fault now. We're going to be heading back to him to see what the deal is. Whereabouts is Kelly Lai? He was doing a very, very good job beforehand. We're in the marketplace now. Very crowded. Lots of colors. Lots of people moving very quickly. Grim Reality gets a bullet to the face. That is not a pleasant present at all. D-Cop does, though, at least manage to take him out. And Big Boss gets a bomb to the bum, which I'm not sure is any better or worse than a bullet to the face. I guess that's up for chat to decide. And a D-Cop is pushing OneSun all the way back once again. We are 3 minutes and 3 seconds into this map now. And I have to say, OneSun have firmly ceded control to Sodi here. So even though OneSun are a game up, Sodi are looking to even this up pretty convincingly here. There's the trigger. He's looking for the hit on Reinhardt. Does a very good job actually of bouncing off of the wall in order to get the hit onto Big Box. Ooh, dear oh dear. And he gets taken out after a dual charge. They both fall down, but unfortunately the rest of the team are behind him as well. Here, let's take a look at Nomi's view as the rest of the team for OneSun do get resurrected here, but Sodi are able to stay close to the payload. We're looking for a charge. Are we going to see one? I think there was a charge opportunity there, potentially. We'll see. Oh, he tries to move back to try and pin Fang Zhou to the side of the payload. Not quite able to do so. Fang Zhou does get taken out, not able to hop back in time. And Soros, by the looks of things, has just gotten a tactical visor kill, since he's back to 5% ultimate charge at the moment. Grim Reality, oh, very nice. Rushing forward to take out Kelly Lai. We're looking for a potential Deadeye opportunity. Haven't seen one at the moment. It would be really nice if he sort of moves all the way over to the left and then maybe does a bit of sneaky snakeage. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Grim Reality. Okay, Fang Zhou actually coming in. Let's go ahead and view him actually, because with Primal Rage, he's looking to basically disrupt the backlines of Sodi. McCree getting taken out into basically next week by the knockback of Fang Zhou, making sure that he is completely and utterly ineffective. He's going for the health pack. He gets the health pack. Oh dear, oh dear. Now 10 seconds left to go to defend this though, and Fang Zhou has to move back with his current life to try and do something about it. Where on earth is he compared to the payload? He's looking to rush in. There's no one there, and OneSun get held on on point number 1 on Dorado. So after winning the first game, they get pegged back, and we only need to see the checkpoint getting taken for Sodi to win this map. Now, if both teams fail to make the first capture point, I believe the tie-break for the first point would be a best of 3 King of the Hill, either on Nepal or Lijiang. I'm going to go ahead and double-check with the admins now who it will be on. We're waiting to see what final hero selections are coming out of the guys here. Alright, here we go. Remember, there's no stopwatch here simply because the time isn't available because we didn't actually get the first point captured. Here we go. There's the snag. There's the hit on the trap. And we're fine. We can keep going. Don't even worry about it. Nice little cheap trick there from Junkrat. But it doesn't actually catch anyone out to the point where it does a lot of damage. Fang Zhou trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Bouncing his bombs off of the buildings as well to maximize the amount of damage that can be done. D-Cop at the moment is trying to wreak havoc with Genji. He hasn't been able to get too many kills off just yet. He's looking for opportunities to do that. He's going to be coming from behind. See that yellow wall in front? That's where you climb up to potentially go and get at Widowmakers. Here we go.
Sniper, be wary.
Sniper, be wary. I think he actually did say that in a slightly like R and W mixed up Asian accent, but I can't tell. Oh, and he gets taken out of midair by Kelly Lai, so that is going to be that. Zero Fault now moving on in. Eliminates Soros and then trying to move in to kick more butt as well. I mean, he needs to hold these guys for quite a long time for this to be super effective. D-Cop once again moving in with Genji. And we'll see if he can go ahead and pop into the back in just a second. Let's keep an eye on Soros. Actually, let's keep an eye on Nomi, who's probably closer to the front of the action. Wow, he's a little bit offside. And by a little bit, I mean extremely offside. He spots the teleporter. Well, he kills Kelly Lai, but he misses the teleporter. I guess that's an acceptable state of affairs. And Fang Zhuo now going with his own Riptire, looking for targets, wanting to find targets. Won't be able to get any, though, as that is expertly taken out. Kelly Lai coming back now with the teleporter, using his Widowmaker to great effect. Trying to pick off Mercy. Successfully picks off Mercy.
No one can hide.
And we are... Oh, dear. That is very, very good onto Zoros. Are we going to get a second kill onto Genji? There's the Reflect coming out from Decop. He knows that Kelly Lai is extremely dangerous on Widowmaker and has to be very, very careful. Genji's now coming in around the side. This is very, very good anticipation from Kelly Lai. We're waiting. I can see Genji underneath. Is Genji coming up? Genji surely must be coming up. What's going on here? There we go. Oh, and he gets taken out almost immediately by the Widowmaker here, unfortunately. He does pick off Evil, though, in the meantime. And here goes Zoros. In fact, here goes everyone on Tactical Visor. Whereabouts is Zero Fault? Is he in better range here? It looks like... wow, managing to pick off Zer, actually, with that... with the Helix rockets, I believe. And he did contribute to killing off Zoros as well. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds left for the first point to be captured. If it doesn't get captured, then we're going to a sudden death King of the Hill. Well, not sudden death. It's a best of 3. But basically, it's the tiebreaker here. And Decop moving in from behind. He doesn't actually get any advantage from the sound barrier immediately put down by Lucio. These guys just need to capture this point to win the entire game, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and move out into the market. Take a look. The payload is so close to its destination. Big Boss needs to do something about this. And is that an Earth Shatter? It is an Earth Shatter. So he's used his ultimate at the moment. And there aren't actually any ultimates on the field available for anyone, but it doesn't matter. The payload is just about going to be able to get there. So there are the GGs, and Sodi wins Dorado, which means the teams are 1-1 and tied up going into the third map of this best of 3. Awesome stuff. Incredibly exciting times here. Nomi is going to be picking up Reinhardt. Soros is on Soldier 76. Grim Reality on McCree once more. Hype on Mercy Jur. On what on earth is going on? That's like literally every spray. Ugh, that looks weird. Jur on Lucio, and Decop once again on that Junkrat. Now, let's take a look at One Sun as they move out of the gate. We're getting ready to start the match. 3, 2, 1, go! The stopwatch has begun, ladies and gents. Let's see which one of these teams will make it out in map 3. Kelly Lai is on Genji. I'm looking forward to seeing if he's able to go ahead and sneak behind and get some damage done on the enemy team. It remains to be seen. Are we heading back off on the left? That's a good reflect. We're now going back here with Lucy. In fact, the entire team is coming back here, so they're really making the guys think twice. Sodi has to work out where on earth they're coming from. Here's Soros. They're actually going back around the front now, so a little bit of a double take. Where is Kelly Lai? There is Kelly Lai. Are we moving back up? We're trying to find a way to go up sideways. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Not quite yet. Here we go. I found Mercy, he says. Unfortunately, Mercy is also moving on out. Manages to pick off Jur as well, so that's a support hero. But Jiawei, Evil, and Fang Zhuo are all down at the moment. And unfortunately, that creates both of the support heroes for One Sun dead as well. So Kelly Lai did an incredible job there, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. The rest of the team did die in the meantime. Now let's take a look at Soros on the defending team here for Wave 2. He's going to be going up against the shield of Big Boss, and currently he's, well, I guess he lost the battle, but is winning the war against it as the shield is slowly getting further down. Here we go. We're moving on in now. Fang Zhuo gets killed off very quickly, actually, with the tank, and there goes Big Boss as well. So both tanks have gone down. One Sun unable to capitalize on them being able to hop in, but here is... Hang on a second, where is that? That's Zero Fault. He goes down straight away. That's not Grim Reality, who has still got his High Noon available. Oh, never mind. Let's not swap off onto here. He gets Fang Zhuo off. A little bit of Cast a Curse there. Swapped off just as he killed someone, but we managed to catch the tail end of that, and he picks off Fang Zhuo and Jiawei as well. Big Boss now, the sole remaining tank on the point, will get taken out, and this is looking very, very difficult at the moment for One Sun, who get held once again. 1 minute and 59 seconds elapsed at the moment. And One Sun need to take the first point on Hollywood. They still got 3 minutes to do it, though. All is well. Kings Row and Dorado were maps 1 and 2 for those of us who are tuning in from the mainstream or want to find out what is going on. But oh well. Jiawei now moving on behind. It looks like everyone wanted to see best Lucio EU hop into the cast. Sorry guys, that was a bug. No time to play. Too much casting. Kelly Lai coming back in. A good reflect. We're moving them back in. All right, and here we go. Genji moving in. When Genji actually has some life behind him, he can actually do an awful lot of damage as well. Grim Reality gets reflected on the high noon. He gets taken out by Kelly Lai, who looks for the health pack, spots the health pack, and gets it. And now he's going on back. Needs to be careful. Lucio can go down pretty hard to Genji here. Let's take a look at the rest of the composition. Fang Zhuo now moving on back. We need to see a little bit of progress here, and we haven't quite seen it so far. Kelly Lai finally goes down. Decop has Riptire available as well, and he can potentially, by the way, use the Riptire and go above sort of here, I think. I don't know if the tire can actually get around this ridged roof. Not something I've tried lately, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and take a look at Zero Fault. Oh, let's not go ahead and take a look at Zero Fault. Decop, here we go. Picks off Big Boss, and that's 2 out of 6 down now as well. Kelly Lai coming in with the Sushi Blade. Decop getting punched around like nobody's business. A lot of tactical buys are going down, and unfortunately, Kelly Lai is not able to score quite that many kills, but it doesn't matter because this time the rest of the team more or less score a team wipe, and this is going to mean that One Sun will score with 3 minutes and 51 seconds gone. They take the first point. Spray painting the car is a little bit rude, guys. Just saying. So we move on to point number 2. Now, on Hollywood, point number 2 is really interesting because you can see there's a lot of rooftops here on this set, which means aerial dominance ends up being really important. Being able to shoot people from up top here is a huge advantage, and coming over here and potentially sniping people off as Widowmaker, for example, in the old meta is just really, really beneficial. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Zoros, who's just going to be constantly doing damage, and that's also the reason why Kelly Lai switched over to Widowmaker and is trying to get some damage done from over here. It's purely because once you have that aerial dominance, you're able to do an awful lot. And that's why the fight is being taken on the rooftops right now. Kelly Lai being forced to move back down, though. Zoros definitely getting the aerial dominance now. And that means that Sodi are fully in control. Back down on the ground, let's take a look at where Zero Fault is at. So still just the occasional snipe back up there, waiting for reinforcements and waiting for support. He's trying to get behind the shield of Reinhardt, will successfully do so now. We need to be pushing the payload a little bit further, though, because they're not going to be able to complete it unless they actually have the aerial superiority. Because the collapse here on Big Boss could be huge. Here comes Nomi. Nomi pushes Big Boss into next week. The rest of the army is coming in from behind. And is Zero Fault able to make a dent here? He's looking for targets. He finds McCree. Oh, he finds Winston, and Winston's significantly angry, and all of a sudden he has to be very careful. Grim Reality does go down, though. Zero Fault at the moment doing a good job of defending, but he needs to get a little bit more DPS done, and with Primal Rage, that's going to be very difficult to pick him off on that Decop. Decop does manage to go down, though. Grim Reality now moving back on in. These guys are falling like flies right now, and I have to say our Chinese fool is doing very, very well. This the Chinese team are just using every tool in their arsenal. And Jiawei at the moment just keeping everyone at bay, looking to reach the second checkpoint. 6 minutes have elapsed, so this isn't the fastest time in the world. Right, and Lucio trying to add a little bit of longevity to this team, just a little bit to get to that point. And the second checkpoint will actually be reached, giving the support players just a little bit of love here. But now going back to Grim Reality, who has got Deadeye available. So let's wait and see what ends up being the plan here. Sneaky Snake moving on out. Not an awful lot by the looks of things. Kelly Lai is back on Widowmaker. He's been doing pretty darn good. Manages to get a little bit of damage off on Winston, but otherwise not too much in the way of damage at this point in time. It looks like we're simply waiting for the team to flank and just trying to ambush them as they come into the courtyard. So there's the car, there's the payload. Soros is waiting on Reaper, and here we go. There's the collapse in, but actually both teams collapsing into each other at the same time. This is a complete and utter brawl right now. We can see Fang Zhuo with the Primal Rage coming on in, trying to thwack people here, there, and everywhere. And we have the revive up on Big Boss as well. That's going to be able to allow One Sun, oh no, to go ahead and get the team on top of the car with a shield as well. And that gets completely and utterly shut down. Grim Reality unable to use his Deadeye. He gets taken down. Nomi now trying to sneak his way in with an Earth Shatter. That's an excellent Earth Shatter, actually. And One Sun are all of a sudden finding themselves in a tricky situation. Big Boss gets taken up back. Fang Zhuo goes down as well, and that means all of the tanks for One Sun have gone down now. They're going to have to fall back. Zero Fault still doing a good job producing damage from the back lines, but I have to say right now that this is going to be a very, very potentially slow time. We can see them held to 10 minutes here, I actually think. Right, 8 minutes and 2 seconds so far. A post 10-minute time is possible, and they can also be held on the final point.
My tactical visor is charging.
Kelly Lai looking to go in and snipe a couple of fools, but he's not going to be able to, unfortunately. This is a very, very tense game. Wow. And that is a rush and a half there. We have the Reinhardt battle. Big Boss getting so far away from everything. Fang Zhuo trying to take the point, but unfortunately Reinhardt with Earth Shatter has other ideas. Wow, oh my god, how is he still alive? That's incredible. Let's watch this guy. He is unbelievable right now. He's been juking and jiving, and no one has been able to get through to him. Even picking off through the flashbang on Grim Reality. What is this maniac doing? How is this possible? Finally getting taken out by Zoros on Tracer and the Pulse Bomb. But that longevity from Fang Zhuo was absolutely amazing. Kelly is going to get taken out very quickly by Zoros now. Tracer doing an awful lot of damage to the front line here of One Sun. Evil moving to the other part of the map. There's a massive, absolutely massive resurrection, but it might not be enough. Good Pulse Bomb, actually. Doesn't take anyone out, though. Surprisingly, Lucio's so close to death. In fact, both of the support players so close to death here, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to take everyone out at this time. Jesus, 4 meters left to go for One Sun right now. We're still continuing to watch Zoros. Where's Zero Fault? Oh, he's actually moving back in. Fang Zhuo has been ever present here. But Zero Fault is finally going to be moving back in. And the fight has actually been taken all the way to the middle part of the map. It looks like Sodi might be able to completely hold One Sun here. 10 seconds left to go before we go into overtime, and then this becomes another brawl in itself. Fang Zhuo, very, very early on in this engagement, tries to get taken out. He was on a small amount of hit points, and oh no, Grim Reality unable to do... he has to cancel his high noon in order to stop the payload from moving on forward, but I think they're going to be able to do it. GG, yes they do! And at 10 minutes and 9 seconds, One Sun are able to set a time on Hollywood. Well, well done. No surprise from Zero Fault there for player of the game. He's been industrious in his work rate for the entirety of the game. 1, 2, 3. What's up? Who else is on the menu today? 4, 5, and that's almost a complete team kill. Absolutely no surprises as we swap that over. That is 10 minutes and 9 seconds indeed. Evil is staying on Mercy this time around. Kelly Lai is moving on to Junkrat. Zero Fault once again on Soldier 76. Wow, these guys really hate barriers and railings, don't they? Fang Zhuo on Roadhog, Big Boss on Reinhardt, and Jia Wei is going to be playing Symmetra to start things off on point number 1. Now, let's take a look at the opposing team. Sodi. Soros is on Reaper. Grim Reality again on McCree. Hype, though, this time is going to be playing Zarya, which is pretty cool. Juro on Lucio, Nomi on Reinhardt, and Decop on Winston. So let's go ahead and see what ends up being possible here. Zero Fault, the MVP last game. Well, he's very slowly getting a rise out of that situation this game. Let's follow Hype. Potentially some really good shields up via Zarya. Here we go. Moving on to the Reinhardt to start things off. And the charge already up to 48 on the particle cannon. A lot of kills being traded by both sides here, it has to be said. Managing to pick out a lot of the sentry turrets as well, but Zarya actually providing the longevity the team needs right now, I have to say. Soldier 76 now coming down to try and take a piece of the action, but Zero Fault is getting taken down as well. And this is potentially very, very quick. Oh, pardon me. Let's go ahead and make sure the timer is on. It looks like there was a bug and that didn't end up starting, but it should be there now. So don't worry about that, guys. So we have 8 minutes and 58 seconds left by my calculations to go ahead and stop this payload. But we'll double check as and when the end of the game occurs, so no big deal if it's off by a second or two. Right. If it ends up being a dead heat, man, that's going to be so sick. Kelly Lai now switching over to Widowmaker. Kelly has been so tremendous with Widowmaker all day long, really, in all of the matches he's been playing in. Looking for a clean shot. Oh, might get one on McCree. Looking for one on Zoros now, or Grim Reality, either or. Manages to get a headshot there onto Zarya, but it doesn't actually kill her. Looking for Decop, looking for Grim Reality. Not quite able to find him there. There we go. Grim Reality finally goes down. And Decop at the moment doing a good job of harassing in the back lines. Managing to get Jur, but unfortunately not enough to get a clean kill. And as a result, that's actually a full team wipe from Sodi on the part of the attacking team. This is potentially very, very powerful for them. They have to hold at the last point until 10 minutes and 9 seconds. That's quite huge. And wow, actually the Primal Rage there forced Big Boss away, and he was in the process, by the way, of using his Earth Shatter. So as Earth Shatter was being cast, Primal Rage pushed him out of the way, and Earth Shatter as a result got nobody. That was really unfortunate, and a really good hit there, I have to say, from Decop to push them out of the way. So we're on the second point already, guys. And there's basically 7.5 minutes left to go. This is really, really tricky. Fang Zhuo has swapped on to Reaper. I say swapped on to Reaper. I mean, he's been there for a while now. He's looking and waiting for an opportunity to come in from behind. It's very difficult, though. I'm surprised he doesn't try and teleport behind the other team. And there we go. Not quite able to get his ultimate off just yet, but he's getting an awful lot of charge on that right now, and he gets eliminated. Kelly Lai now on Roadhog, which is an interesting choice for the final point. Oh no, and Jur coming on in. That wasn't actually him, that was actually Jiao Wei with the sound barrier. Only 5 out of 6 of the players on the side of One Sun currently alive. Great hook on Decop, managing to take him out. And Kelly Lai is proving to be a good amount of longevity indeed. But unfortunately on the attacking team, Zoros has got Death Blossom available. Grim Reality has got Deadeye available. Hype will have Revive available very, very shortly indeed. Is this going to be the time that actually stops them from capping? I don't know. We have 3, now 4 ultimates available on the attacking team. It looks like Sodi are looking to try and complete this pretty quickly. Deadeye to start things off, clearing the decks. Kelly Lai gets taken out now. Roadhog off of one shot, very useful indeed. And Reaper gets a flash and fan full to the face. Fang Zhuo gets taken off as well. This is potentially huge. Where are the heroes to stop this from happening? And this is way, way too close right now. And that's it. Sodi take it. And they take it in a time that's basically sub 6 minutes. This is going to mean they comfortably win out, and they will go on to face Luminosity in the grand finals here. Nomi, as Reinhardt, gets play of the game. Thwack. 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 Thwack.